In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a T-solder join, which is when one piece of metal is perpendicular with the other piece of metal. It doesn't have to look like the letter T. But if you use a flat piece of metal on top of another flat piece of metal, you will need to use a tool called a third hand, which acts as a third hand, except it can get hot. So it will hold your piece of metal for you while you are soldering and keep it standing straight up. For this demo though, I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to show you how to set up the third hand, like so. For this demo, I'm going to use a curved piece of metal and it will just stand on its own. This is still a T-join. So make sure that there are no gaps between the two pieces of metal, and then you will be ready to set up. Flux it and place your solder pieces using hard solder on one side of that join. You do not have to put the solder on both sides. You will light your torch, and I sped up this process quite a bit, but light your torch and add the oxygen and give it a little bit of an oxidizing flame while you boil the flux. The reason you do that is if the flame is too harsh, that solder will really jump around on you and then you have to move it back in position. So I boil the flux first and then give it a nice hot soldering flame. When you solder, you are going to aim that flame behind the join and aim it at the largest piece of metal as usual, because you do not want your solder to climb up the little piece of metal. You want it to flow underneath the join and really make that small piece of metal stick to the larger piece of metal. If you heat up the small piece of metal before the large piece of metal is heated up, then the solder will just climb up and not seal that join. So you can see that I was successful here. This is after it has been pickled, and you can see there's a lot of messy solder, but it did seal and it went all the way through.